Muffed is on. A season that didn't click. Let's talk about why. Muffed! Blake Corum finished 2025 as the number 40 running back in total PPR scoring and the number 48 running back in PPR per game, and that's a more interesting number than it looks. This was a sophomore breakout in the truest sense. A player barely on the field as a rookie carved out a real complementary role behind Kyren Williams in one of the league's most efficient run games. Corum played roughly 31% of the Rams' offensive snaps, suited up for all 17 games, and turned 145 carries into 746 yards and 6 rushing touchdowns. Not a workhorse, not the bell cow, but a legitimate piece, and down the stretch, the more explosive of the two backs in that backfield. Now let's dig into the numbers because the efficiency story is wild. Corum averaged 5.1 yards per carry and posted plus 188.4 rushing yards over expected, which works out to plus 0.82 every time he touched it. Elite tier efficiency for a back with his volume. His total rushing expected points added came in at plus 15.9, and he did that while seeing 8 or more defenders in the box on roughly 24% of his carries. This wasn't padded against light fronts. The fantasy catch, he averaged just 7.2 PPR points per game, and the game logs scream boom or bust. He cleared 10 PPR points only 4 times all year and posted 8 games at 5.3 or lower on a touchdown-dependent profile with almost no receiving floor. 8 catches, 36 yards, a 2% target share. When Corum hit a long run or punched in a score, he popped a 26.1-point game against the Cardinals in Week 14, back-to-back 13-point games against the Lions and Seahawks. The floor games were genuinely floor games. 5 of his 6 touchdowns came in his final 6 regular season outings. When he finally turned into a usable fantasy piece, the play that captures Corum's 2025 came in that Week 14 demolition of the Cardinals. Fourth quarter, Rams up 38-10, 1st and 10 from midfield. Corum hit right tackle, didn't get touched, and went 48 yards for the score. Plus 4.3 expected points added on a single carry. A clean snapshot of why the advanced numbers love him. When a crease opened, he was the back most likely to take it the distance. That's the identity, explosive complement, jump cut finisher, big play threat, and a shared backfield. And it's why the real football breakout didn't quite translate to a fantasy breakout in 2025. Muffed! Corum's 2025 was a real football breakout that landed as the number 40 running back in total PPR, efficient, explosive, but capped by a complementary role and almost no passing game work. The weakness the data screams is the receiving profile. 14 targets, 8 catches, 36 yards, and a 2% target share gave him 0 floor on weeks the touchdowns didn't show up. That's Blake Corum's 2025. One quick note, if you want the same treatment for every player on your fantasy roster every week, head to muff.ai and we'll build you a custom weekly show. That's the wrap.